Oops.
Hey guys. Alright. I was debating on whether or not I was going to do any videos tonight, but I decided to. I've been having to drink a lot of water and cranberry juice and apple cider vinegar drinks because I had the verge of a UTI coming on. I think I got it kicked though. I don't know. If not, I will go in and get something for it. But that was my bad because I told you guys I had started drinking pop again and I had a little too much and it screwed with me. So we're gonna get away from it. Try to keep it that way. Alright, so bear with me. I'm a little tired. Been doing laundry today and I don't know. Just been tired today, I guess. Trying to think. Not really much new as far as like the homestead goes or anything. I did get my strawberry beds cleared out. Well, like the really tall weeds from around them. Might do another video tomorrow and just show you guys some of the things that we're changing around, that are changing around on the property. There's going to be a lot of changes over the next several years, but we got this. Just got to get a job. Hoping something will
both of us need
come soon. Oh, I'm tired. Holy cow. Alright.
My problem will be changed tomorrow.
Lasagna gardening basics. Obviously out of lasagna gardening. And this is going to go through getting started. Alright. Lasagna gardening basics. When I first started gardening, I thought I had to do it all. The gardeners I knew and the books and magazines I read said to remove the sod, then till, dig, and even double dig the top 12 to 18 inches of soil before starting a garden. This message is... oh my goodness. Sorry. This message is intimidating. And I have done that. But first of all, you shouldn't remove that much of the topsoil because the topsoil is where all your nutrients and stuff are that your plants need. And if you remove that, then you don't have that. You have to add it back into it. So, definitely not a good idea. It's enough to make you want to throw in the trowel before you even get started. I followed that approach in my own garden for many years. But when the children left home and I began to garden alone, I was hard-pressed. Sorry. To keep up with the demands of my job and keep the garden going. Then one year I was so busy that I didn't have the garden tilled at all. Instead, I piled it high with the contents of the compost piles, of all the compost piles, several bales of peat moss, and lots of aged barn litter. I bought plants, plunked them in holes, and gave them a rough mulch of grass clippings each time I mowed. It was a mess to look at, but a great garden for production. When I could find a plant among the weeds, I would harvest record numbers of fruits and vegetables. It was amazing. Oh, my nose is loose. Yeah, I am really tired, so pardon the yawning tonight, you guys. Still, I felt guilty about the way the garden looked. So I tried to start and run the rotary tiller. It finally started, but I lost control when it hit a rock and it went careening off on its own like a chicken with its head cut off. The whole experience scared me to death, and I vowed never to try it again. During the rest of that summer, I thought about my neglected vegetable garden and its generous yield. Sure, anyone can have a great garden with deeply dug or tilled soil, but I like the idea of doing less work and getting better results. That's always a good thing. The idea of lasagna gardening was born. What is lasagna gardening? No, it doesn't mean growing your own lasagna. Lasagna gardening is a non traditional organic layering method you can use to create better soil while keeping your gardens neat and attractive. The name comes from the layers you'll be making to create your beds. They reminded me of making lasagna. Based on a common sense approach and readily available natural ingredients, lasagna gardening is an easy, time saving way to install and maintain any kind of garden without removing the sod, digging, or tilling. Close planting and generous mulching greatly reduce the time needed for watering and weeding. And because of the healthy growing environment, oh gosh, sorry guys. Lasagna gardens are plagued with fewer garden pests. Using no power tools, heavy equipment, or expensive additives, one person can easily create and enjoy a healthy, productive garden. Why lasagna gardening? The answer is simple. It saves work, energy, time, and money. After you make the beds, all you have to do each year is plant and mulch. No tilling or heavy digging required. The ground stays cool and damp under the layers of mulch, so regular watering is a thing of the past. Setting the plants close together encourages them to fill in faster, so weeds don't stand a chance. And the few things that do pop up are easy to pull from the loose mulch. Lasagna gardens give you a place to recycle nearly all of the waste from your property, so you'll keep those garden trimmings and kitchen scraps out of the landfills. Best of all, lasagna gardens are chemical free, so you'll become a more earth friendly gardener, providing healthy food for the table and a safe habitat for birds and butterflies. You'll surround yourself with beautiful and healthy growing spaces and enjoy the pleasure and stress relief you only get from gardening. Lasagna gardening is for busy people who have the urge to put their hands in the soil. It's for people who are power tool challenged. It's for anyone who is not able to garden traditionally because of age or physical limitations. It's for the new gardener. It's for the environmentally conscious. It's for the legions of us who are stressed and overworked. It's the way to have it all without doing it all. Why isn't everyone lasagna gardening? This method is amazingly simple and successful, so why isn't everyone doing it? 1, some think they don't have time to garden. If you want to do something, you'll find the time. 2, some think gardening is too hard. There's no such thing as a no-work garden, but a lasagna garden is pretty close. 3, some think they are too old to garden. You're only old if you think you're old. 4, you have physical disabilities and have set limits on what they think they can do. Never set limits. 5, some want to, but just don't know where to start. Keep reading and you'll find out. Getting started. Creating any kind of garden, whether traditional or lasagna, starts with 2 basic questions. What do you want to grow and where will you put the garden? If you have a large property, you probably have your choice of sites. In this case, you can first decide what you'd like to grow, then choose a spot that fits the needs of those plants. If you want to raise vegetables, for instance, you look for a spot that's open and sunny, so you can grow the widest variety of crops. Those of you with limited space are better off choosing a site first, then selecting plants that will thrive in the growing conditions that spot has to offer. Sure, most plants will grow in less than ideal conditions, but their yield or flowering will also be less than optimum, and they'll be more prone to pests and diseases. By matching the plants to the site, you'll be well on your way to creating a naturally healthy, top-producing, easy-care garden. Tips and time savers. Making connections. One of the easiest things about gardening is that there's always something new to discover. One of the exciting things about gardening is that there's always something new to discover, Read everything you can. It's also fun to join a gardening club, where you can interact with other gardeners from beginners to experts and learn about something new at each meeting. The Cooperative Extension Service is another valuable but often overlooked source of gardening information. It offers a wealth of publications and guidance, including regional growing charts and plant lists. Take advantage of this service. Your tax dollars support it. The Cooperative Extension Service is organized by county. Look for its listing in your telephone book, usually under Government Services or a similar heading. Alright, and that was it for Lasagna Gardening Basics for this part of it, the beginning part to getting started. And the next time we'll start with selecting a site. Because there's pictures that go with that one too. So that was it for that one for tonight. And I will go ahead and I'll wrap this one up. And I'm just going to go ahead and do 4 more like I did before. And I'll get them uploaded throughout the day tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember guys, check your subscriptions. Do your research. Always make sure you check those subscriptions to be sure that YouTube has not unsubscribed you. Click on the notification bell and click on all. And just make sure you're always subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.